Evander, just coming off a really nice performance. You kind of feel the team is at, because you often hear various teams say, you have to get better as the playoffs continue. Do you feel like that's the case for your team?
You obviously want to get better at any point during the season. I think we touched on it a little bit. You got to find different ways to win in the playoffs, and we capitalized on the opportunities we had last night. I thought our first and third were pretty good. And we have an opportunity to take care of home ice here and go up 3-1, and the sense of urgency is really high.
You guys had five on five goals yesterday. The 5-on-5 play has been quite consistently high, throughout the playoffs here. What do you see in the 5-on-5 play specifically this time around than maybe, years past in the playoffs?
Well, I think there's kind of less and less power plays consistently, at least throughout the course of a series, and if you want to get deep into the playoffs and eventually win a Stanley Cup, you have to have your 5-on-5 game at the forefront, and I think that's something we've kind of learned from last year, and obviously we're having some success, and that's going to have to continue if we want to continue to advance.
So goals are supposed to be harder to come by in the playoffs, but your team's goals per game is spiked by almost a goal in the postseason. Why is that happening?
I don't necessarily have an answer for you there. I think we kind of have close to our full roster. Obviously, we really didn't have that until a couple games into the playoffs, and that could be a part of it. I think guys obviously are bearing down and understanding how hard it is to score, how hard it is to get chances, and when you do have those chances, you want to make sure you put them away. So, maybe a little bit of desperation.
A little greasier, maybe.
Yeah, you got to go to the net. Like I said, chances are hard to come by, and the closer you are to the goal, the better opportunity you have for the puck to go in. So, guys going to the net hard always helps.
Brian Hopkins, such a special player, especially this time of year.
I don't know. I've heard it probably the last 24 hours, the term Swiss Army knife, so I'll just continue to repeat it. He's a player that is very versatile. Obviously, he sees the ice well, has good poise out there, can make plays, and he's had a really, really good playoffs. He's had an even better series. So, if we can continue to get that type of game from him, obviously that helps our team greatly.
That's lots of potential on a goal in the Canadian market. What have you seen from Stuart and how he's navigated his roller coaster this season?
Yeah, he's. I mean, it's obviously been talked about. It's very similar to last year. He seems to have a lot of confidence. Obviously, rolling right now, having 3 shutouts in 4 games, that would give any goalie confidence. And he was huge for us last game. When we needed him, and we needed him probably more than we would have liked to. So, if he can continue playing the way he's playing down the stretch, the rest of the series into the playoffs, we really, really like our chances.
Evander, how would you describe the work of your defensemen and what they've done without Matthias in the lineup, especially?
They've been great. Obviously, probably. Klinger coming back in, has really helped. Really moving the puck well, skating well. Smart player. But all the guys really. Stetch coming in. He has good feet, good puck skills. Not afraid to make plays. So, the D's been really good. They've been desperate. They've been physical. And when you get those kind of things combining together, usually you're going to get good defensive performances.